Hi there, students. Dire straits. To be in dire straits. Well, I'm sure you all know the British group, Dire Straits. But what does that actually mean? Well, if you're in dire straits, you are in a very bad situation. In a situation that is very difficult to resolve. Financially, I'm in dire straits. If I don't get some money in the next week, they're going to repossess my house and take away my car and declare me bankrupt. So, to be in dire straits, to be in a terrible situation. Dire means very serious or very extreme, and straits, straits, is a narrow place where you go between two pieces of land on the sea. So the Straits of Dover, they go between France and England. The Straits of Gibraltar go between Spain and Africa. Okay, so a strait is a narrow passageway, but on the sea. And dire straits can be quite dangerous. So if you're in dire straits, you're in a very difficult situation. With our best player not able to play tomorrow, I think we're going to be in dire straits. The company is in dire straits. They are losing huge amounts of money. The business district of the city is in dire straits. Prices are going down, stock prices are collapsing, and there are many investors who are in dire straits. Okay, the British economy is in dire straits, and now the voters are expecting the new government to fix that situation. So to be in a position of acute difficulty, the bankruptcy of the multinational left many small business owners in desperate financial straits, in dire straits, or in desperate states, in a desperate situation. Very often people come up with some of the best ideas when they are in dire straits, but that's because they say necessity is the mother of invention. The government has cut spending on education and has cut spending on the armed forces and on healthcare, but that's because the economy is in dire straits. The car industry is in dire straits and losing large amounts of money. The scandal meant that the government was in dire straits. The integrity of the party was under question. Okay, so if you're in dire straits, you're in a really difficult situation. There had been a drought in the country for 7 years, and the people were in dire straits. There was a severe famine. Okay, so to be in dire straits, to be in desperate straits, to be in a serious problem. So to be in, have a plight, to have a predicament, to be in trouble, to be in serious difficulties. After the war, the country's economy was in dire straits. Everyone agrees that the football club is in dire straits financially. The firm is in dire straits and might go bankrupt. Now that my dad has lost his job, we're in dire straits. Okay, so the Organization are in dire straits, in dreadful problems. He failed and now he's in dire straits. People living in dire straits do desperate things. Desperate people do desperate things. To be in a difficult position, in a bad position. So a strait is a narrow, restricted space, normally in the sea, the straits. So a narrow channel of water, and it's easy to run aground or run onto the rocks if you are in a strait. So dire straits, desperate straits, in a desperate situation, in severe problems, a bleak, grim, difficult situation. After the recent enormous drop in the stock market, many companies are in dire straits. Long-term unemployment may drive people to dire straits. I'm in dire straits. I gambled away all of my money, and now I'm in an awful situation, in dire necessity, in a dire situation. Okay, so now you know what the name of the British rock band Dire Straits actually means. So formality, Dire Straits, I'm going to give it a 5 in formality. So to be in dire straits.